Let's talk about another tragedy. A shooting at an elementary school. I'm Scooch. Welcome to Scoot on the Air YouTube. I hope you're a subscriber. If you haven't, I invite you to subscribe. And if you do subscribe, we'll give you a notice every time we post something new. This is a sad evening in America. And I guess the question is, does America have the guts to address this issue? I'm not sure. I like to think we do, but I'm not sure. There's so much political bullshit involved in this conversation that is discouraging. And President Biden is the perfect person to talk about this. He lost a daughter and a wife early in his political career, car accident. He lost a son later in life. Joe Biden knows what it's like to lose a child. He speaks from experience. He knows the hurt. I wish he wouldn't have brought just the two words, gun control, into the address to the nation tonight. Because there's a time and place for that. And this isn't it. And I don't know what gun control laws would stop somebody, this 18-year-old, who went to an elementary school, got in the elementary school, went into classrooms, and shot and killed 18 children and one teacher. And the son of a bitch himself is dead. Shot and killed by law enforcement. He legally bought a gun. Is he a psycho? Obviously he is. Did anybody know he was a psycho before he bought the gun? And if you legally buy a gun, again, so what is a law going to do to change that? He's old enough, 18, to buy a gun, and he bought a gun. As far as I know, he bought a gun legally. Now, if the guy's a psycho and he was allowed to buy a gun, that happens. That shouldn't happen. And maybe that's something that we can address as a nation. Maybe that's something we can put the politics aside and do something about it. Because doing something about psychos buying guns is not a threat to the Second Amendment. I like red flag laws. Now, defined by Wikipedia, red flag law is a gun control law. I know that freaks the shit out of people, but just calm down and stop being triggered by something like gun control laws. A red flag law is considered a gun control law. It permits police or family members to petition a state court to order the temporary removal of firearms from a person who may appear to be a danger to others or to themselves. What's wrong with that? That doesn't threaten the Second Amendment. And here's something else that was common with this 18-year-old shooter and other shooters as well. The son of a bitch was wearing body armor. Body armor. Who the fuck needs body armor? Why can't we track people who buy body armor? That's not an infringement of the Second Amendment rights, right? You buy body armor, we need to know what the hell you're doing with it. We need to know who you are. If you need the body armor, maybe you live in a crime-ridden neighborhood. Maybe you need the body armor for what you do for a living because you deliver things and you've got money on you or something like that. Maybe you need the body armor. But some 18-year-old bastard in Uvalde, Texas, not too far from San Antonio, is buying freaking body armor. We should know why. We should track that guy. And that does not affect the Second Amendment. Why would you need body armor? And so many of these bastards are wearing body armor. But 18 kids went to school today. an elementary school, and they're dead because a psycho bought a gun and went to the school. How did he get in the school? How did he walk in there with body armor and a rifle? All of this happens so quickly that it's almost impossible to stop it from happening. I hate to say that an aspect of this is just the new normal in America, and we need to own it. And after we own it, we need to do something about it because this is really sad. And this does not have to happen as often as it's happening. The question is, do you think America has the guts to put politics aside and do something about this problem? I'd like to think so, but honestly, I'm not so sure. We're not a great country until we do it.